What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Shipping out some orders this morning. We got 19 orders going out the door. Lots of sales. We got sales on every platform yesterday, so lots of bread and butter moving out, which is good. Couple of little high dollar sales, so a little mix of everything, just like we like it. Turn Instagram on. Our Instagram's running, and we're good to go. Slide this over. So ship out all 19 orders on live, except for the 2 trains, of course. The train sales I like to do off live because they're a little more harder to pack. What's up, Coco? What's up, Liv? Welcome in, everybody. Lots and lots to ship. I'm gonna try to make this fast because I gotta get some listings done because I didn't do any listings yesterday. So we gotta get some listings done today. Hopefully you guys are having good sales today. Drop it in the chat how many orders you had. What's up, Trisha? How many orders you had yesterday, what was your best sale, all that good stuff. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you're watching the replay, make sure you like the live. If you're watching on TikTok, tap the screen, and let's hang out. Seeing a brewery drinking a free beer, let's go. Can't beat that, free beer. Sold a tie too today, sold my first tie, so the tie game is officially up and rolling. Also, a quick announcement, because this is the beginning of the live, people are gonna rewatch this. I did just schedule our first Back to Whatnot show. We're going to do it July 16th. July 16th. I don't know if we're going to do much clothes, but it's going to be mostly shoes. All the shoes behind me are going to start at $1. So we're going to dollar start shoes the whole night. We're going to blow out some shoes, have some fun. It's also my birthday on the 16th. So we're going to have some fun, sell some shoes, hang out, maybe drink a little bit. And yeah, so go bookmark the show. It's up on Whatnot if you haven't signed up. I have a link in my bio. You get $25 for free if you sign up. So you'll get $15 for free if you sign up. So you get that $15 credit. You'll be able to use it on free shoes. Not free shoes. You'll be able to use it on shoes. So if a shoe goes for $15, all you have to do is pay shipping. So yeah, go get that free $15 link in my bio. Sign up. Go get your free 15. Come over to Whatnot. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to promote it probably for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, should be fun. And then we got some ideas for Whatnot's coming up. So go bookmark the show. It's up right now. Yeah, it's a birthday show. What's up, Surfs? Helicopter. You're so stupid. 9 sales yesterday. Let's go. What's up, Joel? Welcome in. What's up, Blended? What's up, Tams? 3 sales. Cody James jeans. I never heard of Cody James jeans. Never heard of them. Polo Ralph Lauren button down 2XLT. It depends on the pattern. Red. Depends on the pattern on that Polo Ralph Lauren. If it's just a plain one, yeah, I would say that's too much. Too much. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. All right, let's go start shipping some orders. We're gonna skip around a little bit because I sold something right before the live, so it's out of order a little bit. So we'll start with Poshmark. I have a Southern Tide sailboat shirt. I picked this up at TJ Maxx. I paid $21.40 for this, and it sold for $40 over on Poshmark. So nice little retail arbitrage sale. That's about the profit margin I'm looking for a retail arb on that Southern Tide shirt. And I got 2 of them, so I only had to make 1 listing for these. 1 sold, so now I'm just waiting for the next one to sell. CC Filson flannel for $50. Let's go. I love CC Filson. I hardly ever find Filson where I'm at. Typically when I find it, it's red, white, and blue, and they normally price it up, but that's a really, really good sale. CC Filson. Send a couple rosies for your birthday. Give me money. Take you and Kayla out for dinner. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to go to a nice fancy restaurant. What's the fanciest restaurant in Tampa Bay? That's the one that Trisha's going to take me to. I want to go to the fanciest of the fancies. Daily Brolumbia. What's up, Peak? By the way, I went shopping with Peak yesterday. We went to hit a couple thrift stores, hit a retail store, just hung out yesterday, had some good conversations. So shout out to Peak. We didn't make much content at all. I made 1 video yesterday, but it didn't have Peak in it. We were kind of just hanging out and enjoying each other's company. So fun day yesterday. Morning, just did the mother load on sourcing. Polo Ralph Lauren 63 pack, $6. Military cargo style, $4. Holy cow, let's go. That's really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. All right, let's do some Depop next. First Depop sale is a Ralph Lauren 2XL, just a long sleeve 2XL polo shirt. This one sold for $19.60 over on Depop. I actually had 2 Depop sales yesterday, so shout out to Depop. Yeah, I don't have everything listed over there, so I don't expect to have a ton of sales until I get everything listed. But I've actually sold a couple items this month, so I'll take it. I've accepted a ton of offers, but people don't like to pay over on Depop because that's Depop for you. You accept an offer and they just don't pay. But that one sold. And the only other Depop sale was this Rourke shirt. I actually cross-listed this to Depop and realized that it was misspelled, that we had to put an E at the end. So when I respelled it, I fixed it on all platforms and it started getting more attention. It actually sold on Depop for $23 for the Rourke shirt. Good brand to be on the lookout for, Rourke. Do you regularly buy Southern Tide? Only if it's new or if it's intercoastal Southern Tide. All the rest of them I typically pass on unless they're super duper cheap. Regular Southern Tide just doesn't sell as well as it used to, so we don't really pick it up anymore. Boom, that one's shipped. Next up, I got a Lacoste shirt, some Mercari sales. We got 3 Mercari sales yesterday. This Lacoste shirt we picked up for $6.96 and it sold for $17. Remember, Mercari has no fees, so that's $17 is what comes to us. It's called Giggle Waters. Let's go. I'll go to Giggle Waters. We haven't been to Giggle Waters in forever, but it's really good. Since you're an ex-postal, how often do you check box measurements? How often do they check box measurements? So the post office themselves, the workers don't check box measurements unless they know that it's off. Like if you put 1 by 1 by 1 and it's a big box, and they're going to look at the measurements and charge you. But typically all those measurements and all those extra fees you get for like being off measurements is all done by the machines at the plant. The plant, when the machine goes through, the machine just scans your package, and it's doing it like as packages are going through super fast. So sometimes that's why you get a ding, even though your measurements and your weight was correct, is because as that's going super fast, sometimes it makes errors. So yeah, but the postal workers don't really do it unless they know it's like way off. Like if you put 3 ounces on a box and the box weighs like 3 pounds, the clerk will hold it and be like, oh, this is a ground label. It's harder for them to spot it now because before it used to be first class. But now since they're all ground, I bet you they hardly ever catch it. The clerks do. But if it's like 3 ounces and it weighs 3 pounds, that's when you normally get the postage dues within the office. But everything else is done via the actual scan when it goes through the machine. Picked up Big Pony Polo Ralph Lauren USA collab Air Force Polo. Let's go. Let's go. Is a certain kind of Lacoste? That was just a long sleeve Lacoste. That was actually an old listing. I don't really pick up those type of Lacoste anymore. Normally it's the one with the big gators on the front. Can't believe you're doing it so well because everything has slowed down for me. Nothing, nada. It's slowed down for me, but we're also listing more than we have before. So to offset the summer slowdown, we're just listing super heavy. So like this month, we actually have had more sales this month than we had last month, but we listed a lot more this month than we did last month. So this month I'm at 448 sales. Last month I was at 415. I probably hit like 460 by the end of the month. But that's just because we're listing a ton. So if you're getting summer slowdown, you have to offset it somehow, and the way you offset it is list more. So how many listings per day? We're doing 2 weeks ago I did 40 listings per day for 7 days. This week has actually been the slowest week we've been listing. I've only done like 90 listings this week, but I'm trying to do 30 per day 5 days a week. So when do you offer free shipping and buyer? Everything right now is buyer pay shipping. I don't really do free shipping anymore. Any listings that say free shipping in my store are old listings. They're not newer listings. Also, to offset summer slowdown, we're selling items that are less value. Like these Sweaty Betty power leggings. We paid $2.14 for these and they sold for $15. It's not a huge sale, but it sold on Mercari, so that means I make a $12 and something cents profit on this. So we're not looking for the heavy hitters. We're looking more for the quick sellers to offset that summer slowdown. So yeah, thanks for sharing with us. No problem. I just started doing 10 a day. Let's go. 10 a day. Then after you get comfortable doing 10 and you have a little extra time, then you start doing 12, then 15, then 20. Is Mercari just like eBay? Kinda. Mercari's easier to list on. I wouldn't say it's just like eBay, but it is a selling site like eBay. And last Mercari sale was this Ariat Pro shirt. We paid $642, and this one sold for $20.69. And again, no fees on that, so $20.69 is what comes to my bank account. Do you think Deal Soldier is an option for summer slowdown? Deal Soldier, what's Deal? I don't even know what Deal Soldier is. I have no clue what Deal Soldier is. What's up, Tina? Are you listing 7 days a week? No, we try to only list 5. Just a couple weeks ago, I listed 7 because we changed over from the bin system to the box system, and we didn't list for like a whole week. So to offset that, I listed heavy for one whole week. I listed 40 items for 7 days, and I cleared out basically what we had in our draft bank. Now we have a whole bunch in our draft bank. Listings, drafts. Yeah, I have 106 items currently in my draft bank ready to go. So today I'm going to list 30. Probably tomorrow and Sunday I'll list 30 to try to clear out that draft bank. So is there a reason why you don't post anything on Facebook Marketplace? Yes, because Facebook Marketplace has the option to be one of the best marketplaces, but they don't pay attention to it enough. They don't put out enough updates on it. I was listing on Facebook Marketplace early last year, and I cut it off because I had all of my items listed to Facebook and nothing was selling. Also with Facebook Marketplace, you have to go through and you have to delist and relist to keep your items at the top of search, and it's a pain in the neck, and it also has a lot of glitches. So when you hit delist on your item and relist, sometimes it doesn't work. It doesn't show you that it works, but then it actually does work, and I was double listing a bunch of stuff because there's a lot of errors. Facebook Marketplace has so much potential, but it's just like they don't care about it. I don't know why. If Autoposher adds Facebook Marketplace and sets it up to where it automatically delists, relists, then I'll probably move everything back over to Facebook Marketplace. But for now, it just doesn't make any sense. You just don't get enough sales over there to make it make sense. So next up, Untuck It shirt, Poshmark sale. This one we paid $5.34 for, and it sold for $20 over on Poshmark. It's a clearance finder, retail arbitrage. I guess. I don't know. I'd have to see how the app works. Amazon can be really, really good. So yeah, if you're thinking about switching it up and going to Amazon, I think that's great. If you're looking for Deal Soldier for eBay, I mean, maybe it'll work, but most of the time that's mostly for Amazon. There's a lot of money to be made on Amazon, but there's a lot of learning to be done on Amazon. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into Amazon. It's not as easy as people think. Like, you just go to a store, you scan it with your phone, and then it tells you if it's profitable. There's so much to learn about what is a pickup, how the buy boxes work on Amazon, all this stuff. So yeah, I would say if you want to learn that, you got to go find somebody that'll teach you all that stuff. There's a bunch of people that teach it for free, but there's also a bunch of paid courses, and that's something I might actually pay a course for, to learn all about like the charts and all that stuff, because it's a lot. But yeah, I think you could incorporate that maybe into your. I don't know how much does Deal Soldier cost. That would be another thing too. Is this item still available? Yeah, it's a classic Facebook question. Where's good to source for the number stickers? The stickers that I put, if you watch my video on YouTube, goes over the bin and box system, and I explain how to make the stickers. I use a Dymo 450 Turbo, and it's a thermal printer, and I just print out my number labels. They're all on these. These are all thermal. How you notice in Goodwill why you can't find the 50% off colors can't be found on their racks? It's probably because they pull them the day before. They don't leave much on the racks, and they bring them to the back. Typically, this is how I think it works. And somebody who works at Goodwill, I probably have people in my chat that have worked at Goodwill, but they go through and they start pulling those 50% off colors because they've been there for 5 weeks, and then they send those items to the Goodwill bins. So they just package them all up and then ship them out to the Goodwill bins, whichever one's local to them, and then they sell them all for $1.50 per pound. And we have the link for the wooden yardstick. I think it's resellerruler.com, and you can find that yardstick. They've added so much new features over the last couple of days. Yeah, I haven't been on Autoposher in the last couple of days. I haven't cross-listed, but yes, she's adding new features all the time. That's a great thing about Autoposher. Next up, LL Bean. This one picked up for $6.96. It's an older listing, so I repriced it. Sold for $20. Getting out some old listings. That's what I like to do. Loving your store reviews, helping me fix early mistakes. Thanks, no problem. Yeah, we'll do another store review on Tuesday. It'll be this Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday, right? Will it be the following Tuesday? No. Will it be? No. I'll do 2 more store reviews, and then the next Tuesday after that, we have our first Back to Whatnot show. So if you didn't hear that in the beginning, we have a Whatnot show on the 16th. First, back to Whatnot show. It's my birthday, so we're gonna have fun. Basically, all the shoes behind me, we're gonna run at $1. Everything. I'm probably gonna run all the shoes that we have, and including Yeezys, at $1. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be my birthday. I don't care. We're gonna have some fun. Back to Whatnot show, and then we'll probably do one that Saturday and start doing weekly Whatnot shows, and then introduce from weekly Whatnot shows to maybe twice a week to 3 times a week, and then build it back up to where it was before. Next up, 7 for All Mankind. These were in the bottom of a bin unlisted. When I redid my inventory system, I found these, so I repriced them at $25 just to blow them out. Somebody offered me $22, so I accepted it. I don't know what I paid for these because they have been sitting unlisted for so long. So, you pick up Joe's jeans, men's Joe's jeans, yes. Women's Joe's jeans, no. Yeah, sheesh. So if you're a reseller, come to the show. You might get some shoes really cheap, and then if you want shoes for yourself, trust me, I probably have your size. I have over 100 pairs of shoes that we're going to run on that show. So, yeah. And it's probably going to be 15-second, regular auction, real quick auctions. And if you haven't signed up, go get a free 15. Link in bio. Go get your free $15 credit, and then you can use it on that show. So if a pair of shoes sells for $30, you use your $15 credit, you only have to pay $15 plus shipping for brand new shoes. So you can't beat that. Nike, Adidas, all that stuff. All right, let's go into and go bookmark the show too. You have to go over to Whatnot, hit the bookmark button, so that way you get a notification as soon as we go live. Let's start out strong with my first tie sale. So let's go. I've never looked in the tie section. I've always passed it. Recently, I started really diving deep into ties and figuring out which ones are the best and which ones sell the best. So this tie right here was super easy to list. It took me like maybe 3 minutes to take photos of this tie, and take maybe 5 minutes to make the listing total. And I only paid $4.28 because ties are super cheap in thrift stores. A lot of thrift stores have these for like $1, $2. So if you know your ties, you can get your inventory super cheap. Also, if you go to the bins, there's probably like boatloads of ties there that are, you can get 5 ties for like $1.50 because they're so light. Paid $4.28 for this one. It's a Brioni tie. Found it at a thrift store locally for $4.28. And this one sold for $31.50 plus shipping. That is margins right there. I like ties now. I like them. I picked up some more ties the last couple days while we were out thrifting, so I got to get those listed. And hopefully I can incorporate some extra tie sales every week. If I can get like 3 to 4 ties selling in the near future every week, that'll be really good. So, Brioni tie, $4.28, sold for $31.50. Easy sale. Let me move some of this stuff. I got receipts everywhere. Easy to list, easy to ship. I like ties. So I'm going to start learning them, and I'll start sharing as I learn which ties sell the best. Obviously, Brioni is a good brand to look out for, both in shirts, ties, suits, all that stuff. It's a high-end brand, so you can't beat that. And this tie only weighs 3 ounces. So it's going to ship for $4.36. Yeah. Do you have a tie brand video? I don't. I'm just learning ties, so I don't have any videos on ties. I just put out my first video yesterday incorporating a tie into the video. So until I learn ties, I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. I am learning just like you guys are. So yeah, it's probably going to take me a good year to learn like which ties sell the best and which ones are like super fast sales and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm learning just like you guys are. The tie man, you should find good ones with your stores. Yes, I'm hoping. Unfortunately, Red, White, and Blue likes to price up certain tie brands. Like, for example, like Michael Kors. They had a Michael Kors tie for like $20. I looked up Michael Kors ties. They don't even sell for $20. So I was like, yeah. So that store prices them up, but there's other stores in my area that have them cheaper. So we're going to try to source some ties. So did you only pick up ties with prints on them? I am just learning, so I don't know which ties sell the best. Don't ask me tie questions yet. I don't know. I'm just picking up brands. I'm just basically looking for brands. Once I see a decent brand, I'll look it up really quick and see if it sells. And if I see decent comps, like typically when I was looking up the Brioni ties, I think they have like a 50% sell-through rate. So that's about what I'm looking for ties. I'm sure some colors sell better than others. Probably like solid black ties, navy blue ties, solid red ties, solid blue ties, things like that probably sell a lot better. Also, ones with like crazy patterns probably sell good too. I don't know. I'm still learning, so I'm learning just like you guys are learning. Brands, material, and where it's made. Yeah, a lot of the ties I'm finding are made in Italy, 100% silk. So I'm not really finding anything different other than that. Next up, Burberry London polo. I picked this up at Plato's Closet in one of my recent Plato's Closet videos. I paid $12.84 for this. I think it was actually cheaper because I had a 20% off coupon. But $12.84. This one sold for $44.99 and it sold super fast. I just picked this up like a week ago, so really, really nice. Can you name your top 25 ties? My top 25 ties. My first one is Surf's Up. Favorite tie brand, for obvious reasons, is Donald J. Trump ties. Right, Surfs? For obvious reasons. Did you guys watch the debates last night? Man, that was comedy. Surfs and Bearded and I all got on Xbox afterwards, and we're talking about it and laughing about it. It was comedy. Do you think Joe Biden wore a debate? Oh, do you think the tie that Joe Biden wore at the debate was only $19? I don't know. I'm sure he's rocking he's probably rocking expensive ties. I was thinking that yesterday. Although I was looking at their ties, and I think Biden had his tied a little bit better than Trump. I'm just gonna say I have no bias. I don't care about politics, but I looked at their tie knots and Biden's, but he probably had a little bit of help with his tie. So I'll leave it at that. Next up, vintage Cabela's. This is an old listing. I thought for sure this would sell super fast because it's vintage and it's got a camo pattern to it, but it sat forever. So I paid $6.96. I took a $15 offer. I just wanted this gone. It's been sitting for too long. So someone tied. Joe Biden's not yet, probably. So I don't get into politics here. I make fun of both parties. I'll make fun of both parties. Funny stuff. But yeah, when they started talking about their golfing, I was laughing. That was funny. Sounded like two bros going at it. I'm a better golfer than you. No, I'm a better golfer than you. The label on it's adorable. Wait, I'm not gonna lie. The thing you do once you put the finished label. Oh, I just showed that I shipped it. Yeah, you like it? You like it, Ethan? What's up, Ethan? They were so cringy. Can we get candidates? Yeah. Look for Trump ties. They sell. I know. I watched Surf's video. I've actually been picking up Trump ties. I picked up 4 yesterday while we were out thrifting. I'm telling you guys, if you start learning ties, it's one of the most untapped areas in the thrift store. People walk by the tie section. Unfortunately, some thrift stores only have like 2 racks of ties, and there's only like 20 or 30 ties. But other thrift stores have like a whole pile of them. And if you can learn ties, you can go through that pile. And even if the ties are $2, if you can find like 4 or 5 $20 ties, that's $100 that you're just picking up, and easy to list, easy to ship. You guys saw how quick I shipped that. Threw it in a bag, shipped it out, and then when you list it, you just throw it in a poly bag, ship it out. Easy money. Next up, Patagonia 2XL shirt. I think this one had a small flaw in it. Paid $5.34. It still sold for $20 plus shipping, so took that offer. Little dinosaur show and tell. You like that? They checked the ties. They checked the ties by me. A few resellers. Yeah, I'm sure there's some thrift stores in your area that they don't check them. And yeah, you probably could ask the thrift store too, like, hey, do you have any ties in the back? I'm sure they have piles of ties because ties don't really sell that fast. So just saw a Tabasco tie for $84. I saw one the other day. I don't think they sell for $84, do they? I passed by one the other day. I doubt they sell for $84. But yeah, if they were pricing at $84, holy cow. What's up, Tina? Russian ball ties sell fast too. Good money too. There you go. See, we're learning tie brands. If you guys have any tie suggestions, drop them in the chat. Some people were saying Jay Garcia ties are good. I don't know. I looked up comps on those, and there's a lot listed and not that many sold. And I found if they were good, I literally probably could have picked up 20 or 30 Jay Garcia ties just in the last couple days. So you guys let me know. Does Jay Garcia ties sell? Because if so, I'm going to start picking them up because there was a ton of them. But I looked up comps. They had crazy patterns too, but it didn't look that good. There's a lot of them that sold for like $8. I don't know what the average sales price you guys are getting for them, but I don't know if I'm going to pay $4 to sell something for 10 even if they sell fast. I probably won't do that. Pendleton. This obviously would have sold better in the wintertime, but I got an offer on it. It's been sitting for a while, so I took it. I paid $16.05. It still sold for $55 plus shipping in the middle of summer. But yeah, it would have sold for more in the wintertime. So some Jay Garcia, not at all. So what are the Jay Garcia ties that you're supposed to pick up? Vintage chaps, Ralph Lauren side too. Yeah, I know some of those sell really well. The vintage chaps and the vintage Ralph Lauren ties, especially if they have like a good pattern to them. I think I picked up one that has like no, I picked up one that had a paisley pattern to it, but it ended up having a flaw, so I had to toss it. There was a rip on the side. I didn't notice it. But yeah, I know some vintage Ralph Lauren ties can go for good money. Of course, if they have like bears and stuff like that on them, they can sell really well. You can't find something. When you can't find something, go further. Yep, go further. Find it. All silk do good? I don't think all silk ties do good, because if that's the case, I could have picked up thousands of ties. Chick-fil-A ties are gold? Chick-fil-A ties? Man, they have Chick-fil-A ties out there? See, I'm learning everything today. You guys are teaching me. I'm not teaching you. Ferragamo, Brioni, Burberry, Tegna, Hermes, Gucci, Trump. Depends on the model. Yep. Yeah, a lot of those. I've been asking. I have one of my friends through Instagram. I've been asking them about ties because he sells a ton of ties, and yeah, he named off a bunch of those brands. So Rush Limbaugh ties. Okay, I'll look for those. Saturday, Sunday. This is a Anthropology pair of pants. This is a super old listing. Repriced it again. We redid our box system. We paid $803. It sold for $17.99. We'll probably never pick these up again. But at least they sold. Saturday, Sunday pants. Yeah, don't pick these up. They don't sell very well. Peace out, Trisha. All right, so we're learning some ties. I actually have a lot of fun now going to the thrift store. I'll go through my normal sections, and then I finish up by going through some of the ties. And I feel like the tie section, once I hit that, it's so much more fun than going through the other sections, because I feel like I'm relearning something. I know a lot of the men's shirt brands and pants brands and all that. It's so easy for me to go through and find all that stuff. But this whole new section is like a whole new world to me. So I really enjoy like learning new sections of the thrift. I think after ties, once I get good at that, I'll start learning belts. I already know some hats that sell well, but I don't know if I'm going to get into hats. Hats can do good, but yeah, I don't know. I think hats are good for if you do like garage sales and stuff like that. All right, we have 2 shoes that sold. I'm going to pack these up off live. I'm just going to show them to you guys. There's a pair of Cole Haan shoes. These sold super fast. That's the only reason I picked these up, is because this model with like the yellow soles, they typically sell really quick for me. And these were only $6.96. They sold for $22 plus shipping. And I think those were listed for like a week. And then these are also listed for about a week. These are Nike Zoom Fly 3 Vapor Weaves. I normally look for the ones with the little triangle in the back, because these typically sell really well. These are like really good running shoes. Paid $10.70. I tried to clean them up the best I could, but they are still a little tiny bit dirty. But they're running shoes, so they're expected. $10.70 is what I paid. These sold for $35 plus shipping. Again, they were listed for like a week. So picked both of those up while thrifting probably 2 weeks ago and listed them last week. So, and then I have 2 trains that sold. I sold 1 train for $21 and 1 train for $17. I paid $3.25 for each of those. So yeah, and that's it. Rush Limbaugh, easily recognized because it has a chain in the back. Okay, cool. I'll look out for those. I did not know that. I learned Chick-fil-A ties. Chick-fil-A anything sells. Okay. Chick-fil-A anything sells. When you start putting your summer stuff on sale, well, I'm doing a different way of putting stuff on sale, Audra. What I'm doing is I'm running sales on all of my oldest listed stuff. So up until like 1740, everything else from 1740 and below in my inventory system is all old stuff. So every week or two, I'm going to put all of that on sale, try to blow it out as much as I can. And all the new stuff will go on sale probably in a month to 2 months, all the new stuff that I'm listing. And then I'll run the same kind of sales. I'll just keep running deeper and deeper discounts until I blow out all that stuff, and then start selling the other stuff. Yeah, I'll do different sales when that stuff gets to that point. So buy ties that sell could wane. Yes. Thank you, Bearded. Bearded, when's your next live? Who wants to see Bearded Thrifter go live? Nobody? Yeah, that's right. Nobody wants to see him go live. Vintage Chick-fil-A tie. History tie. Those are the ones that sell for good money. Nice. I also found out that Vineyard Vines Kentucky Derby ties sell. So if you ever find one of those, I actually found one of them recently. They have a pretty good sell-through rate. Kentucky Derby Vineyard Vines ties. I picked up a bunch of Vineyard Vines ties. I'm gonna give them a try. They all had like really good patterns. Some had whales on them. Some were like paisley pattern, and they were all pretty cheap. So I picked up a bunch of those to see if I can get those to move. If not, then it was worth the try, and I'll just blow them out and make them super cheap. But yeah, I'm trying to learn the tie section. So I have a Vineyard Vines with FedEx airplanes. Yeah, I seen they have like all kinds of different designs. They also have like schools too. So if you can find one with like a good school on it, like Alabama or something like that, I'm sure those sell really well. So Columbia, PFG, Super Bonehead are pretty good to sell through rate. Surprisingly, I'll have to check on those. They used to be really bad, like 2 years ago. So maybe the sell through rate increased. Bigger sizes I know sell well with PFGs. If you can find, like Trisha found that 6XL and it sold in like a day, it's because 6XL has like a 600% sell through rate. So if you've ever find a 6XL, pick them up. Like Columbia, big and tall sizes, those will actually sell. Very rarely though. So just a super bonehead PFG. Yeah, I'll look those up. When is Ross doing this? I don't do the Ross clearances. I do the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom clearances. But Ross's in my area, even though we have a ton, they typically are really bad. I know other people like Surfs finds really good stuff at his Ross's. I never find good stuff at my Ross's ever. So yeah, whenever they do the clearance sales, yeah, I don't normally go. The clothing there is bad. The shoes are okay, but the shoes normally get bought up super fast. So if I hit one Ross, by the time I make it to the next Ross, that Ross has already been hit by another reseller. So yeah, I don't do the Ross sales. So pick up all Columbia. No, I'm still waiting for Barry D. Barry D put out a video. He said he was equating them to Ralph Lauren shirts. He said that Columbia quarter zip flannels buy for $5 and they sell super fast. The keyword in here is super fast for $20 to $25. And I still have yet to see one Barry D sale with a quarter zip fleece Columbia that sells super fast for 20 to 25. Ross is bad in South. Yeah, it's not as good as up north. I think up north Rosses are a lot better. They also have other stores like Sierra. They have like Dick's Warehouse sales. We don't have that here. We only have TJ Maxx, Marshalls. We have Ross's and we have Nordstrom's, and that's pretty much all we have. We don't get any of those outdoor stores. So you didn't say 15 to 20. You said 20 to 25. I remember the video. And even at 15 to 20, I want to see you list and sell a Columbia quarter zip flannel or quarter zip fleece for $20 super fast. I want to see it. Just not going to happen. Especially this time of year, it ain't going to happen. I think, Ethan, I don't know what he uses for Nubuck. You'll have to ask Ethan about Nubuck. He probably has it in his link tree or something like that. So, garage sales are better up north too. I don't know. I think we have better garage sales. I don't do garage sales down here, but we have garage sales all year round. We also have estate sales. There's a lot of older people down here that things happen to them and their estate goes up for sale, and you can basically go to an estate sale every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You probably hit two or three. Like especially in this area that we're in the Tampa Bay area. They're all over the place. So on Autoposher, what do you use? What do you have your Depop relist number set at, please? Let me check for you. Autoposher dashboard. I just have 10 items. 10 items older than 30 days. That's what I have set. I can increase that, but right now I don't have enough on Depop to really increase that. I only have 800 items listed, and a lot of them I just listed, so I'm not going to do more than 10 until I get everything cross-listed over there. So we get the sales before we move up south. Oh, wait, we get the sales before we move south though. Nice. Well, people just don't post them on social media. Apps or garage sales. Yeah, some of the best garage sales in my experience is when you're driving around and it's somebody that didn't advertise their garage sale. You just drive up and you see the sign and you drive up to their garage and they have loads of stuff, because all the resellers are checking the apps the day before they do garage sales and estate sales. So yeah, some of my best scores have been from estate sales that aren't published anywhere. So before the old people. Oh yeah, you hit them before the old people move south. Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. But then they bring all their stuff here, and then things happen to them, and then they have estate sales while they're down here. So yeah, I don't have Nubuck cleaner. If the material is dirty, I don't personally mess with it. There you go. That's Ethan's synopsis on Timberland Nubuck boots. All right, chat, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to get some listings done today. I probably won't be live tomorrow. Next time you guys will see me live will either be Sunday night when I pull orders, unless I make that into a YouTube video, which I need to make one here pretty soon, so I might use that as an opportunity to make a YouTube video, or Monday morning when I ship out orders. Again, we're having a Whatnot show 16th of July, that's my birthday, we're going to basically blow out the shoes. So all shoes will be $1 start. If you haven't signed up, there's a link in my bio to sign up. Whatnot gives you $15 credit to spend absolutely free. You can use it on those shoes. So if the shoes start at $1, and they sell for $25 and you have your $15 credit, you only have to pay $10 plus shipping on those brand new shoes. So we're going to blow them out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll probably do some giveaways too throughout the show. We won't have any buyer appreciation giveaways or anything like that because it's, it's good stuff at good deals. So we might not do buyer appreciations anymore. I might just incorporate just giveaways throughout the lives for everybody who's hanging out. I think I like that idea better. So that might be something we incorporate later. But yeah, so go bookmark the show. Go sign up if you haven't already. Go get your free $15. Come out to Whatnot on the 16th of July. And then we'll probably have another show that weekend, and that'll be a clothing show. So I'll have a shoe show on my birthday, clothing show, and I might throw some clothes into that shoe show too. Some like new with tag clothing and stuff like that, just to have some fun. So go bookmark the shows, and I'll see you guys either Sunday night or Monday morning.